All right, Nimbo here, Crapless Craps. I got $1,200 in the machine. We're gonna do our drawdown system. We're gonna go 330 down the middle to start with. And we're gonna do this for now. I think I was doing quarters on the 4s and 10s, but I think I'm gonna do 15s here. So that's not quite $400 of our 1,200 here. All right, we're gonna just go live right out of the gate. Looks like it wasn't great here right before this, but we're just gonna try and muscle through it here. Looking for 3 rolls, gonna cut these bets in half each time we roll a 5, 6, 8, or 9. All right, 10's great, but it's not one of the numbers we're looking for in the middle. Trying to get one of those right there. Here we go. There's a 4, it's also great. Gonna press those up 5 each and take a little bit of that money. All right, there's our 8. So we're gonna reduce these to 35. Okay, as you can see, we started with 1,200. We're only risking $42 on this one here, so we just need to pop one more of those. We'll cut those down a little bit more, and then we'll play from there. There's a 5. All right, let's just make these a quarter, see where we're at here. So we're up $47. As soon as I hit one more good number, I'm gonna bet the hard ways. But for here, we're gonna press and hopefully get on a long roll. You know what, and I forgot to bet the lucky roller, so hopefully that doesn't bite me in the butt. I like having that bet made. So we're gonna go up 10 on the 6 and then $2 on the hard ways. All right. 9's good. We'll go up 10 on the 9 and bank the rest. Okay. There's a 10, that's great. We're gonna double that one up and press up the 4 and the 10. Let's see, where are we at? 12.97. I'm gonna set the bets on. We're gonna keep going here. 8. All right, let's go up 10. Press those up 2. 13.10. There's a good 11. Boy, we're getting close to hitting that lucky roller. All right. 7 out. All right. So we made 112. Let's get a couple bucks on that. Yeah, we're gonna have everything off here on the come out for now. I might mix that up a little bit. So there's the 9. Okay, 330 down the middle. Okay, so we got 389 out of our 1,200 in risk. There's a 3. We like 3s. We're gonna press up the extremes with that, but we need to get one of these inside numbers here, and there is an 8, which is great. All right, so we're gonna cut these down, reduce our risk. We're at 35s. We're at 12.17, still trying to get one more of those. Nope. But, you know, we had a little cushion there because we made 100 and something on the last roll. So still up a little bit, but never good to roll a 7 on the first or second number. All right, we want to get by those first 2 numbers. When we get by the first 2 numbers, we're in the money, essentially. All right, trying it again here. Here we go. There's a 9, it's great. That was the point. I'm gonna set these bets live. Here we go. There's a 5, it's wonderful. So I'm gonna make these 20s. And we hit one more number, and again, we'll bet the hard ways. We're up 29 overall, and 7 out. Boy, got out of there just in the nick of time. But there's my point, you know, I just need the 2 numbers. We're hard 4, you know, we're real risky on this first roll. You know, we got 389 at risk on that first roll, so always good to get one of those middle numbers. Press those up 5 each on the 4 and 10. There's our 8, it's great. Anytime we get by that first number, we are extremely happy. Very low risk on our second roll. And there's a bad number again. All right, kind of creeping backwards here. It's not what we want. We need a big roll to gain some momentum. Even the ones that we're getting through the first couple rolls are not getting us very far. Okay, 389 again. 11, we'll press up the extremes, 3 each. There's a 4, press up the 4 and 10. There's another 3. Let's go 5s. Come on, I need one of those inside numbers. 8, all right, woo. We got through it, that was the point. So we're gonna make these 35s. We need some more help here to get back over 1200. All right, there's a 4. So we'll just go up 5s and we'll keep the rest. 10s, why don't we go up 10s on those since they're popping right now. Let's keep the rest. There's our 8. All right, so we're gonna take that money, reduce these to a quarter. We're up $4. All right. And there's a good hard 10. We're gonna place the hard ways now, but boy, it actually took us 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 numbers just to get where we need to be because we were rolling 4s and 10s there. All right, so let's go like that. All right, we're at 1221. Let's play. 8 is good. We're gonna press up the 8 and the hard 8. Another 8. Let's make that 80 and 8. There's another 8. And on that note, I mean, that's a good 8. I am clearing because I need some more cushion. All right, so 1200 is now 1455. So I have a little more cushion there. Well, it's not 1452. We're gonna play from here. Because we were kind of flirting with our $1,200 amount, I'm gonna take some profit there, and we still have 211 out there, so there's nothing wrong with that. And look at that. You can say I jinxed it, or you can say I saved myself. Either way, I've got more money on the left than I would have if I didn't pull down. So gave myself a little bit of cushion there. I may have discussed this before, but I've kind of thought of in this system taking the first 2 rolls. You know, once for the first 2 times we roll, and if I can reduce the 3 times, then maybe scaling back to like $5 or $10 each, just so that I can take a couple $100 profit on the first 2 attempts. And if that were the case, $200 for the first 2 times would be about 400 and something profit, which would cover me when we have a bad number, So I may do it again if we can get ahead here and take some cushion. So reducing our risk down to, whoops. Sorry guys, I meant to hit the 10. So we got 35s there, all right. There's a 6. Yes?
Sorry to interrupt.
No. Okay, sorry about the pause there. Mel, one of the representatives from Harrahs, Northern California, gave me a little extra free play today, which I appreciate. Let me make sure my card's reset there. And a certificate for a free dinner here at their restaurant. So that was very nice. And so I paused to talk to her for a little bit and was, also trying to plant the seed that we'd love to be able to film table games if we ever could get that approved. So just having that conversation, but very appreciate Mel coming out to talk to me. All right, so we're back at it. I just rolled a 6, and so I reduced it one more time. We're gonna hit one more number here, hopefully, and then we'll bet the hard ways, okay? 10 hard. With that, we'll just, and that was the point. We'll set the bets on, here we go. We're at 1435. 1435, which is good. We'll go up 10, and we'll go up ones on those. All right, there's an 11. All right. We're creeping, we're creeping. There's a 9. We'll go up 10, bank a little bit. 7 out, all right. So $277 in cushion, if you will, in profit. Okay, there's an 11. All right, let's get through this first number. Okay, 389, 1085. There's our 5. It's great. Okay, so we're gonna make these 35s. Woo, that one was almost bad. All right, we're gonna go quarters. We're gonna hit one more number and bet the hard ways. There's the 10. We'll go up 5, 5, and then bet those. All right, here we go. We're playing now. Hard 8, there we go. All right, let's go up 25 and up 2s on those hard ways. Another hard 8. Back-to-back hard 8s. That's great. So let's make that 100. Let's make that 10. Okay. Keep rolling 8s. There's a 9. All right, we're gonna make that 50. There's a 6. We'll make that 50 and 5. Ah, boy, would have liked to hit a few more of those 8s. All right. Made a little bit of money. All right, coming out. There's a 3. Let's get these placed. Boom, boom. All right, so 389. Let's get through it here. Come on. Somehow I knew. Somehow I knew. All right, we're gonna set the bets off here. It's hard. It's hard not to have a 0.7 out. It just really is. All right, back to square one, kind of. We gotta gain some ground here. All right. Part of the game, it does happen. 1055 and 199. There's another 8. So we're gonna go 20s. We'll hit one more and we'll bet the hard ways. All right, there's a 10. We'll get those hard ways. 1165. There's our 8. We'll go up 10 and up 1. Boy, I hate that number 52. It just happens all the time. How many of these are 52s? 52, 52. That one wasn't it. A bunch of 34s actually before that. I don't like any of those numbers. All right. Down a little bit overall from our 1200. All right, got to get through this one here. Come on. 11s, let's go 3s. Yeah, sometimes 11s bring 7s. All right, now we're not in the best shape. Not in the best shape. All right, here we go. We're in the danger zone. There's a 9. I'm gonna reduce these just a little bit, not quite as much. See if we can pop an extra number here. There's a 5, that's great. Let's go to 30s. See if we can get one more here. There's a 10. Let's go 5 5s and 2s. 792. There's an 8. We're gonna go down one more. Okay, made some money, 865, and then the 7 out. Well, at least I scaled back. All right, trying it again. There's a 5. Gonna have to work to get our money back. Gonna have to work. There's a 6. I'm gonna go 50s, just reduce it a little bit. Try and get some more money on this second roll. God dang it. All right. Just no pockets on this machine. All right, make a little bit of money on that. All right, come on. Come on. There's a 5. I'm gonna try it again. I'm gonna go 50s. There's a 9. All right, 705. We need one more. We're kind of back to where we were at 700. There's a 3. Let's go 5s on all the extremes there. All right, we got to get a number here. Come on. No, 11s are happening. And the 3s. So let's go 10, 10, 10, 10. Set the bets on. 704. There's a 4. Let's go 5s and 2s. We still need to reduce these if they hit one more time. Don't have to, but. All right, why don't we just make these all quarters? Let's just make everything a quarter. We're gonna go 3s. So we're at 745 and 271. We haven't even sniffed one of these lucky roller bets. Let's go 25 and 2. We need an 8 and a 12. There's our 8. All right, now we're sniffing it. I mean, if one number away isn't sniffing it, then I don't know what is. We just know how hard it is to get a 12. All right, didn't make very much there. There's a 4. All right. There's a 2. Let's go 5s. Man, we're just getting hammered. All right, 375. And let's go, let's just get it all out here, I guess. Oh, sorry. I need to get these to 90. Well, as close as I can get. All right, we're setting the bets on. That's all we got, guys. 375. And there she goes. Man, this was a rough session. Probably should have switched machines. Waving the white flag again, guys. I'm out.